So a lot of people ask me, Antonio, how do I find my niche? I want to get into the online space, but I don't know where to start. I don't know what niche I should be in. Now, the biggest mistake that people make is that they make this about them. It's like building your brand or taking your knowledge, your expertise, and you make it about you. That's not how this works. The number one key to making a brand and finding your niche is to make it about who you're going to serve. It's about them. Now, the online and education and knowledge industry is a $300 billion industry, and it's only booming. It's growing because of several factors. Number one, it's about 100% gross margin, high margin business. Number two, there's no supply chain. Number three, no new work for new customers. You create it once and you can create a personalized solution. You know who you're helping and how. Number four, it's where the growth is going. Media is on the move and it's not stopping anytime soon. It's where everything is moving. It's why Joe Rogan, for example, can make millions on a podcast. Number five, if you have knowledge and expertise and you have something unique, and I believe everyone does, we all do, then you can definitely create an amazing online business based on your knowledge and based on your expertise. So how do you get in the game? That's the question. How do you find your niche? Because if you want to get in, you have to be able to serve people in a certain category. You would make a grave mistake if you want to serve everybody with a lot of your knowledge and a lot of your experiences. You might know a lot of things and you might be able to help people in a lot of ways, but that is not how it works. You want to be known for one thing. What is that? For example, when you're starting out, you focus on one thing. You only do the one thing. Then you can expand. And after you have consistent clientele, you have systems in place, you have reoccurring income, then you can expand and do other things. But the goal is to find your uniqueness so that you can serve other people. And Benjamin Franklin once said, there is no higher cause than to help someone know more. It's not about what you are. It has to be about people's payoff, the results. You don't need to be an expert. You can be an explorer. You can be a reporter, but you must give people results. So what I want to do is I want to take you through 6 questions to help you find your niche. These are questions that you have to ask yourself. You want to brainstorm around. And what we're looking for is, where do these answers overlap? That is where you're going to find your niche, your specialty, and that's where you're going to land. So the first 2 questions are these. Hey guys, so glad that you're here. I have something for you. If you're wanting to learn and know all the plays for creating courses and starting your own online business, I got you. I made a free ebook that you're going to want. And I wish I had this when I first began. I want to give you the play-by-play on how to get started online. You're going to learn 8 plays: excavate, allocate, validate, elevate, encapsulate, activate, formulate, and elaborate. These are the 8 plays that will make you successful, I guarantee it. All you have to do is run the play. It's free. So click the link below and I want you to grab it. It's fully yours and it's free. So let's get back to the rest of the episode. Thanks for watching. And if you like the content, do me a favor, subscribe and like. So the first 2 questions are these. Number 1, what problem do you solve? And number 2, what are you passionate about? So what problem do you solve and what are you passionate about? And so you make a list of all the things that light you up, that fire you up, and that you want to look up, and things that you get excited about. Also, even piss you off, that make you upset, that make you mad. Like what makes you angry, as well as what makes you sad, what breaks your heart, what makes you cry. What is the thing where you look into the world and you go, I feel so bad that people struggle with this? And those 2 questions, what problems can I solve and what am I passionate about, are so key as the foundation to helping you find your niche. Then we have the third question. What do you research? What that is, it's about, what do you study? No, what are you digging up? What are you learning about? Like as a hobby, for fun. This could be your formal education, but I highly doubt it. It's really more about, what would you spend your Saturday afternoon learning about? If you had free time, What would you do anyways? Because this is gonna lead us and point us towards your uniqueness. Then you have the fourth question. What do you have results in? This is not an education, okay? But this is about your experiences. So what do you actually know something about? What have you freaking done? What path have you walked? Where do you have results? Business is nothing more than a value exchange. So what you value can really change your life because that's what you're bringing to market. It's based on what results have you gotten that you can help people in. So research and results are sort of like, what have you earned the right to talk about? And if there's one shortcut to this process, this entire process, it's this. You are always most powerfully positioned to serve people who you once were. Now, I learned this a long time ago. I don't know where I picked it up, but I think it will serve you really well. This statement is so powerful, I'm gonna repeat it again. You are most powerfully positioned to serve people who you once were. So let's just say, who were you 10 years ago? You wanna serve them, okay? That person who lacks something, that person that was trying to do something, help that person because you know that route. You're looking to serve people and you wanna take them from zero to hero. You're starting here and you want to take them to that mountaintop of results. It's based on what results you have gotten. And why is that so important? Because, for example, if I'm buying something, I want to learn from someone who has already done it. I don't want theory. I am after results. I used to run large-scale events. And years ago, I was invited to speak to a college. And a friend of mine who was the professor asked me to speak at this class where he was teaching on events. Now, this was his specialty. It was his teaching. That's what he taught in this school. So I taught for an hour and I went through the whole talk and they asked me questions. I had a great time. And afterwards, I went to lunch with the professor and I asked him, what kind of events had he run? You know, since this is what you're teaching, what was your past like? What have you done in the past? He's like, well, none. I'm like, I was so dumbfounded. What? He's like, yeah, I just teach from books. I was like, that's crazy. People are learning from you and you don't even know what you're talking about. So listen, the reason the education industry is booming is because people are after results, because people are looking for the ROI. People are looking for results. That's why they're there. People want to change their lives. They don't want just information. They want a transformation. So if you're creating a course, for example, don't focus on information, focus on transformation. Focus on what results you can bring people. So now we have two more sets of questions. And the last two will help you understand the answer of, can you make money with this? This is where you're able to balance between passion and how you can make a real viable business. So question number 5, what are all the things that people would possibly buy from you? This means, what product could you sell? Can you take followers that you have on social media and leverage them? Can you sell physical products or something else? There's also affiliate marketing that can make you money. This is with partnerships, of course. And if you're a great inventor, you might look at products. Then there's obviously this burst that I'm talking about mostly, this burst of selling information products, which would be video courses, membership sites, assessments, certifications, and things like that. There's been an explosion on information products because they're super valuable and they're fairly low cost to create. And at the end, they're really great. They help everybody. Then there are services. That's a great way to monetize your personal brand. So then you have question number 6. What business do you really want to be in long term? So that's a little bit different kind of question, but it's a very important one. What business do you really want to be in the long term? Now, it might be okay for you to do something on the short term because you need to make some money, all right? But in the long term, what kind of lifestyle do I want? Do I really want to be a part of that niche or that category? And if I hate that kind of business, why would I devote my time and my niche into that? You don't want to do that. All right. So this is an important question. If you get excited about that niche, then it's probably a great thing. So Do you want to, in the long term, you'll probably also want to ask yourself, do you want to be digital, automated, evergreen, scalable business? Is that the type of model you're looking for? There's so many things on that. Answering these questions will help you find your niche. There's no perfect answer. There's only a perfect answer for you. So I'm going to recap all of them, okay? Here are the 6 questions. All right, number 1, what problem do you solve? 2, what are you passionate about? 3, what do I research? 4, what do I have results in? 5, what are all the things that people would buy from me? 6, what business do I really want to be in long term? So answer these questions, brainstorm around them. Where do all these answers come together? I hope this was helpful. And if you like the content and if you're wanting more, hit the subscribe button and hit the like.